Jerry, I said on commentary that your lot never lie down. Dan Hayfield, a point the least you deserve today.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, we definitely deserved a point out of that. I thought, firstly, I like how Paul sets his teams up. I think he, as a coach and as a manager, I've got a lot of respect for him. He does things the right way, and his team obviously work ever so hard for him. I thought they had the better of the first 20 minutes. We didn't really get to grips with our patterns. And plus, obviously, when you're playing against wing-backs and we were a 4-4-2, it takes a little bit of working out at times. Who gets the initiative, who takes the initiative, and we didn't quite work out that we could get our full-back out with our wide player on diagonals early enough in the game for me. Really, really poor goal. We were too narrow as a back four, and Tyler gets, he does what he does. Tyler, he's a good finisher, isn't he? So he receives it in the box and on the turn scores too easily. So we've got to react. That's probably the worst thing you ever want to do against Truro, because then they just shut up shop and they say, come on then, try and break us down. They went straight back into a 5-3-2, and we then took control of the game, I thought, then for what was probably 60, 65 minutes. It was just wave after wave. I thought we were really unlucky in the first half when Scott's gone through and bumped the centre-back. The referee was contradicting himself constantly all night. I was really disappointed with him, actually, and talking to their players about good game management and things that shouldn't be happening on a pitch. And when Scott's gone in, he's bumped him, and a bit like his goal really at Twerton Park, and like Jordan's, he's bumped him. He's gone through 1v1, he's blown up, and he's told us that he's tripped him. I've asked him again at half time, as Scott has, and he said, well, no, it's shoulder to shoulder and a trip. So it was a contradiction. Should have been allowed to go and play. We'd have scored from it, I think, the form Scott is in. And then second half, we start grinding them down. We make the change, obviously, to freshen it up, change the system slightly, and get lots of joy then. And the amount of final third entries, the amount of box entries we must have had was phenomenal. Lots of set pieces. Again, credit to Truro. Defended their box very, very well. And we got a deserved reward, as you said, through Dan. I'm really pleased for him.
Yeah, it felt like the introduction of Elliot Frey. He said about the box entries, he was really piling them in, just some dangerous crosses. He said Truro did defend the majority of them well, but it always then leads to extra pressure, extra corners and so on.
Yeah, saying that though, we had a chance far post with Ewan. Difficult one because he's had to swivel. Everyone thinks it's in, but it's hit the side netting. He's had another one where he's put in and Ewan probably should have popped out in front of the full-back. Tom Smith's hit one from about, 20 yards out, just over the bar. So we're piling the pressure on, and you feel like, well, is it going to happen? Is it going to happen? And credit to the boys, like you say, their determination to get something from the game. This would be a really good point mark. This is now, I think we're unbeaten, aren't we, away from home? It's 6 unbeaten. It's only 1 goal conceded, poor one, albeit, but also a game where we've dominated for large spells and haven't quite been able to break down a really good defensive unit. It's
a sort of a goal which went in almost in slow motion. Dan Haven and Tom Smith were over the top of it, but I suppose after the Somerset Premier Cup final, it was always going to be Dan Haven. He struck it well.
Well, it's their choice, really. We don't ever say, so whoever fancies it. Fair play to Dan. He looked confident. He went on. He wants to impress. He's frustrated because he's not in the team at the moment, but the two in there are doing really well. And the competition's rife, like we said. With Elliot going on, that's what you want. You want your subs to go on and make an impact, and both of them have made a really big impact in the game for us. So credit to them. The boys, I thought, looked really fit. I thought Truro near the end were out on their feet, and I thought we were really, really good. I mean, when they took off Tyler, obviously at the top, who's such a good link man, wins a lot of headers, such a physical presence, and obviously a good finisher, and Rocky Neal as well. That meant the ball kept coming back, and we kept having spells after spells. The two outside centre backs become really prominent because then they're playing with the wing backs on their side. And like you said, there was loads and loads of entries going in. We're not disappointed with this at all. We said before the start that if we got 4 points from the last games, we'd be absolutely delighted with that. And it's a tough place. The pitch is tough. I thought the boys tried to pass it as well as they could, but it's tough. But we won't complain about it. We just got to get on with it. There's going to be a lot of tough games like this in the season. And really pleasing we come away and we haven't been beaten. We've taken a deserved point.
Switch focus at the moment. I've got to ask you about the cup draw, Larkhall away. I mean, it's really captured the imagination. What was your reaction to
Brilliant.
when you saw it?
Well, for the City of Bath, it's a wonderful tie, isn't it? We actually like our friends across the city. They're really good people over there. We like it as a venue, actually. I think it's such a great venue. It's tree surrounded. It's down in a little hollow. Has a nice feel. Well. Pitch is good. We've played over there, obviously, in the Somerset Cup. In a pre-season game we played the year before, I think it was, wasn't it? And Hey, listen, it'll be packed out, that's for sure. I know people are crying out for it to be on BBC on the red button, so hopefully they're listening to this and might have a chance of doing that. But hey, it's a tough game. It's a tough game because we know what it'll be. It'll be blood and thunder. They'll be up for it. We have to be right, and yeah, we'll look forward to that. But Mark, there's a game on Saturday to look forward to. First away at Welling, which will be a real tough one up there at Danny's team.
Yeah, they've mini revival, but they lost against Worthing,
Okay.
who are doing well at the top of the league. So Welling, every time we go there, they have a fresh new 11. I think every time you've gone there, they seem to. So
Yeah.
quite unpredictable, but I'm sure you've seen bits of them this season.
Yeah, I've seen lots of games of it, you know, on Wyscat and what have you. So listen, I got a lot of respect for Danny. He's a good guy, and his coaching staff up there. It's a transition period for Welling. He's trying to work out what his best team is, his best system. Takes a while to go into a club and create a culture and an environment that you want to be a positive one, and he's doing a great job there. So we know it's a really, really tough game up there on Saturday. We'll rest the boys up. We'll have to make a decision on whether we bring them in on Thursday or not, or whether they need a bit of recovery. There's been a lot of work recently, but we'll look forward to it because we're in really confident mood. And yeah, if you sat here at the start of the season and said after 8 games we got this total, then we'd be delighted. So on to the next one, Mark. That's all it is. I keep saying to you, there'll be some ups and downs, but if you can come away from home and pick up points, then you're doing really well as well. So yeah, looking forward to Saturday already, and thanks to the away support that came down. I'm pleased we got a point for them. They were vocal, they were great, and look forward to seeing a lot on Saturday.
That was your 300th goal in National League South
Right.
under your management, and nice early birthday present, wasn't it?
It is, yeah, really pleasing. It's my son's, it's Morley's birthday today, 19th birthday, mine Friday, so I'm not worried about mine too much, Mark. But my son, I want to wish Morley a happy birthday for today. And yeah, I said to him I'll try and get him 3 points, but we got him a point, so that'll do. And we'll look forward to, as I said, the Saturday and scoring more goals, because at the moment that's one thing we do. We score a lot of goals, and we'll look forward to Saturday.
Yep, so do we. Thanks for chatting to us.
Cheers.